Welcome to today's special edition, where we'll be exploring the mystery around XRP's incredible ascent to $9,000, where its value has surpassed that of Bitcoin. As always, be sure to listen through to the very end as this episode is jam-packed with wisdom. If you're new to our site, be sure to ring the bell and click the subscribe button to receive the most recent information on all of our XRP topics. Approving of my work, give someone a heartfelt thumbs up and express your opinions. 6 down in the remarks, the unmatched potential of Ripple's XRP for cross-border payments has been emphasized by supporters. Make a note of some important price points if you're an investor or just inquiring. We're going to talk about something rather surprising. Supporters of Ripple have predicted the price trajectory of XRP, but the unexpected doesn't stop there. We're here to go into the specifics of the reasonable pricing range for XRP, as revealed by David Schwartz, Ripple's CTO. We begin our journey with important price benchmarks for XRP. These observations are from a well-known Twitter account. 25 hours, as you can see. However, the main recommendation from the account is there are no precise times or dates for marking XRP values on trading chart projections. I found this to be fascinating. Skepticism would be warranted if they had said, for instance, that XRP would reach $13.59 on July 12th, but their approach is distinct. Price increases are linked to certain occasions. Now that their predictions become more realistic, this is an important point to note. Even though it has been shown via recent developments in the Ripple SEC complaint that XRP is not a security, the legal dispute continues. A settlement is eventually predicted by many. May bring this saga to an end. There's still a chance that this will be settled. Moving on to the following argument, which is accessibility across exchanges, it makes sense to conclude that XRP might experience a significant increase in value if this settlement resolves the Ripple SEC litigation in a way that is favorable. With a few notable exceptions, the majority of significant exchanges have clearly relisted XRP. Giants like Coinbase and Binance are included in this. To be honest, the main reason the litigation wasn't concluded at that time was because the anticipated increase in XRP's value following its relisting wasn't as strong as many had thought. It's possible that XRP would have seen a more significant boost in value from my analysis if all these things had coincided. The recent spike in XRP's value seems to me to be the beginning of some latent momentum just waiting to get going. An interesting price estimate is the third topic to talk about. $2,940.34. This number relates to the impending initial public offering, or IPO, of Ripple. It's no secret that big banks are interested in collaborating with Ripple, but let's face it, as Ripple moves closer to an IPO and more illustrious establishments become more open to XRP, it is a plausible scenario. With greater demand and restricted supply, the XRP ledger may experience significant growth in value and market volume. Supply, even if people choose to sell, the price of XRP may experience an enforced increase. It will be difficult to ignore the tremendous demand from financial institutions, prospective banking partners, and future initial public offerings. The value of XRP may rise noticeably as a result of this widespread demand. Let's also take into consideration a feeling that has been stated numerous times and is reinforced by a tweet from David Schwartz. Banks want stable currencies. The financial community may need to place XRP at a greater price to guarantee this digital asset stability, which is something it longs for. Even Ripple co-founder Arthur Brideau, in a post published on June 3, 2023, Brideau predicted that XRP's value may reach $10,000. He underlined that demand will soar to higher valuations as more businesses become aware of XRP's potential and scalability, given its worldwide scalability of XRP indicate less volatility. Rather than exchanging $1 for 10 XRP, one might move from an XRP worth $1 to one that maintains stability. You now do so after a short while. Financial institutions are drawn to this steady stability with little variation. The notion of XRP priced at $110,000 isn't outlandish, particularly coming from Ripple co-founder David Schwartz, also referred to as Joel Katz. On November 20, 2017, the CTO of Ripple expressed a similar opinion, speculating that XRP might even reach $1 million per coin. According to Schwartz, you would require 1 million XRP for a $1 million transaction if XRP was valued at $1 million per unit, but you would only need one if it were valued at $1 million. He refers to the inverse connection, which states that lower values translate into cheaper transactions. For example, a Bitcoin may be valued at $1 million. It is less appealing for larger transactions now because of the volatility at lower pricing. Schwartz's point, if XRP's value declines dramatically, its volatility may discourage its wider adoption. A greater valuation translates into cheaper and smoother transactions. If XRP's value were volatile, using it would become extremely impractical for financial institutions, turning it into a relatively new phenomenon. I discovered something fascinating from Forbes that, in my opinion, is quite important. I came upon a recent tweet that broke news from the account 25 hours a week. This tweet refers to a Forbes article that suggests XRP might replace Bitcoin and predicts that it will reach an astounding $59.42 in value. But, shortly after it was published, the article was quickly removed. Since Forbes is cited in the tweet as the information's primary source, it is credible. Nonetheless, this is not Forbes' first experience removing anything that is connected to XRP. My investigation found a 5-month-old occurrence that was identical. Why the SEC regards Ethereum and Ripple as the title of the now-deleted piece. On the other hand, based on this pattern, it appears that Forbes has a history of removing stories if they feel the information doesn't support specific viewpoints. The latest report on XRP's potential worth may have been accurate, strengthening the idea that XRP might hit the $60,000 mark per coin. Before we go further into how congressional interests and federal policy may be entwined with the value of XRP, and speaking about federal involvement, it is difficult to ignore Rosario's position as the former U.S. Treasury officer whose image appears on the $100 bill. With her extensive background in clout, Bill Rosario joined the Ripple board almost a year ago. Rosario is now an outspoken supporter of Ripple. In fact, she has frequently expressed her conviction that Ripple and XRP are headed in an irreversible direction. I recently came across a comment she made earlier this month that supports her belief even more, but let's take a quick diversion and go over her justification for backing XRP through a short clip before we get into that. It has regularly made news, and when people ask me why I joined the Ripple board, I always respond by reminding them that I'm on the board and that XRP is really the foundation of the company. The answer is straightforward. I think XRP is useful. It's not just a speculative asset or a simple store of money. Reliable financial institutions rely on it to enable easier cross-border transactions. This is why I think it's valuable. With XRP, these kinds of transactions now just take a few seconds and cost pennies instead of days and hundreds. I firmly believe that this is the future once more. In the world of cryptocurrency, XRP stands out due to its usefulness. Her support was evident when XRP was discussed as a security measure on July 14th, but what really sticks out is how well Rosario's connections to Congress and the federal government mesh with Ripple. It is difficult to envision a situation in which Ripple fails, whether it is in its legal battle with the SEC and the regulatory environment at large, or in any other area crucial to the expansion it is poised for. Achievement. In light of this, Rosario previously tweeted, "Remember that I am not a licensed financial advisor." Now who's boarding the train? These videos' material is only meant to be watched for enjoyment. I always advise viewers that before making any financial decisions, they should do their own research and speak with experts. I really appreciate you listening. Please click the thumbs up and don't forget to click the subscribe button if you liked the video. Additionally, don't forget to enable the notifications so you may be the first to know when I upload new material. In the next video, I can't wait to catch up with you. Be careful.